I am Chaneka Mckintyre. I came to this business through Olivia. Me and Olivia was talking about insurance and what did I want to do for my future. And I was telling her that I really wanted to do passive income. I said I wanted a business where I really don't have to do anything and the money comes to me. And then that's when she started introducing me to your company, which has got my credit up to par in order to do the Amazon business, where it's 100% them. They do everything, and I just do the capital, and they do the business selling of the products and stuff. And then we talk about the different products that they're selling. You were able to help me get a whole bunch of business cards, and you helped me to buy different stuff to build up my business and websites, and telling me different things to go to in order to build my business and what would help me with my credit and everything.
Awesome, awesome, perfect. So, if taking it back before either finding out about us, have you tried ever doing a business before, or is this your very first business venture?
This is
And
my
what did you?
very first business venture.
Beautiful. And so, do you have like maybe a 9 to 5 that you're probably doing in the meantime,
Yes.
and then
In the meantime, I do traveling nursing. I'm a CNA and I go to different places and I'm a caregiver. So it is nice to have the extra income.
beautiful. So that's actually kind of cool. So for anybody watching this, that means that basically, like, hey, if you can do it, the person who has a 9 to 5 traveling nurse. I know we were on the phone multiple times. You're like, hey, Eddie, I'm 4 hours away from my house. That
Right.
sounds very time consuming. First of all, very stressful. So someone like in your position and they're able to make this happen. That means that for a lot of like other people who are also in the same situation where like, dude, I have this career, I'm a mechanical engineer, or I'm a manager for this company or that company, and I'm very busy doing this and this on the
Right.
side is a huge potential growth for income, extra income coming in. So that's amazing. So that's really cool. So before joining, you wanted to become an entrepreneur, you wanted to have extra income coming on the side. And once you heard about us and you decided to pull the plug, I want to work with Sky Credit Enterprise. How was the entire onboarding process? How was it from like talking to Olivia and then talking to me, right? How did that go? Was it confusing? Were you scared? Were you
I
intimidated?
was very scared.
Right,
I
right.
was
So
very scared. This very big risk, and especially in our field, you don't make as much money to want to be like, oh yeah, let's just dump all the money in and take a risk. But you guys were very helpful to help me with my nerves. You basically talked me, and you didn't talk me into getting something just because it will benefit you. You'd be like, well, what is the best course? What do you feel like you're willing to put in to make it here? Told me the growth. Well, if you put this in, this is what you're going to be getting out of it. Also, definitely helped me. Like, I always wanted to have an American Express card, just never went for it. And so it's kind of helped me with my nerves in order to like go ahead and get stuff like, why are you sitting here not doing anything? You could be having a business and still working, and then you can have that business and not be working because that
right.
business will work for you.
Everybody's funding sequence is completely different because or path towards getting funding is completely different because it all depends on the scenario that they're currently in. If I recall correctly, we were able to help you get a consolidation loan, right?
Right.
Make it happen. And then once that was consolidated and your personal credit cards were paid off, a way lower credit utilization, we went for business credit and you were able to get approved. If you recall, how much was the first round that you ever got funding with us? Do you still recall how much that was?
I think the first round of credit, the first round of money was like almost $20,000 for the first round. Because I remember it was like different cards and different loans to get my credit card down in order to get other loans to give me more money.
Gotcha. Beautiful. But that gave you a good path to then start being able
Right.
to reallocate that. Now, today, I know we've been working together for close to a year now. We started working back last year. About how much in total we've been able to help you get?
One round I was able to get 44,000, and another round I was able to get 14,000. Been quite a lot of money that you were able to help me get all together, probably like 100,000.
We did multiple rounds and it's been a while. So no
Yeah.
worries. Perfect. So now that you have all that amount of fun, and you mentioned that the reason why you got into it because you want to do something passive and you wanted to join someone's service to do like Amazon FBA. How has that?
It's been going pretty good. Like right now, it's just now starting to get profit because we went through the process of getting the business and then building the store, spending the capital to buy the products, and now I'm just starting to get products, getting profit from it. So it's doing pretty good right now.
That's amazing to hear. And that's all within less of a year, right?
Right. It was a birthday present for myself.
Nice, beautiful. So I'm very happy for you. I'm really happy that you took that chance, that leap of faith. You were able to, take that risk. I'm super glad to hear that it's paying off. Trust me, I've done a lot of business ventures in the past that didn't pay out, but they're all learning experiences, right? So
Right. That's what it's all about. You don't take risk and learning experience. You won't never know what to do the next time to be like, oh, won't do that again.
Right. No, absolutely. So this is the beautiful thing. And the beautiful thing is that you're doing this with not your money. You're doing it with credit. So it's bank's money. And there's so many ways to leverage that while your money is still secure in your bank account. You've been able to leverage these opportunities to do that. Chaneka, thank you for the interview. One last question. If you were to tell us anything like we did exceptional for you, like really surprised you, that we went up and beyond. And then what is that one thing that like, hey, even though it's not perfect, this is something you can definitely improve on?
I would say the one thing is I feel like you guys were able to get stuff off of my credit that I didn't know that was like, oh, I didn't know that was a problem, and things that were old that just stayed up there for years that I thought just because the account closed that it didn't have anything to do with it because it was at zero balance, but it still can hurt your credit with it being up there. You were able to take things off of my old address that stuck with my credit, and it was able to boost my credit up a lot. I would say the thing that you can improve on is maybe to try to kind of get more in contact with people. Whenever I try to get more people that I can be able to contact, a point of contact that when something is going on that I'm able to call them straightforward and to get stuff done. But everything else, it ran smoothly.
Beautiful. Awesome. That's super nice to hear. The cool thing, and since you onboarded a while back, so actually recently, within the last month, I changed a few phone numbers in the department. So since you're a client, I would love to tell you about them. So now the only way for you to get in contact with the company, the main way is to go directly to the customer support line and call and text there. If you have a related question, like it's for credit repair, there's now a direct phone line for the credit repair department. That way the supervisor and the manager are able to see those and be able to respond to you within 24, 72 hours. And then there's a funding department number that you can talk to Harold, our funding director, a funding related question. But for all other general questions, you have the customer support line, and I've been able to have those numbers. So if you want, I can give you those numbers, or I can have my team send them to you in a text.
Oh yeah, they can send them to me. That'd be great.